Hi, welcome to Self Love Sunday, week 4. I'm so excited that you're joining me. Thank you so much. I hope you get something wonderful out of this video, something good, something useful, something that will help you on your healing journey. Today I am nice and cozy in my little blanket. It is getting cold outside, but there's also beautiful sunshine. So kind of my favorite type of weather when it's a mix of both. And why am I talking about weather? I think I'm making a conversation starter like a British person would do, which I'm not British, but I lived here for a little while now, so it's starting to rub off me. No, it's to be fair, it's been within me a little while. No, anyway, let's move forward and talk about today's subject, which is why do we miss our abusers? So you finally left, or you're out of the relationship. It didn't have to be you that initiated the breakup with the abuser, but you are out. You know it was unhealthy. You remember that the manipulation, the gaslighting, the emotional roller coaster left you completely broken. And yet, some nights you still miss them. You hate that you do. You tell yourself, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just move on? Let me say it clearly. There is nothing wrong with you. Nothing. What you're feeling isn't weakness, it is chemistry. It's your brain and body trying to understand safety after chaos. Today we're going to unpack why trauma bond make you crave the very person that hurt you, and what's happening inside of your nervous system, how you can start calming that cycle, etc. By the end of this video, I hope you'll see that your cravings are not a proof of you being broken, but they are signs that your body is ready to heal. So, what is the trauma bond really? I think I've discussed it a little earlier in previous videos, but we're going to go over that again. A trauma bond forms when pain and relief become tangled together. It usually starts with intense affection, love bombing, attention, connection. You feel like you've met the love of your life. The pull is incredibly strong. That person, the abuser, reassures this concept that you are soulmates, that you will never find anyone like it in your life, and you feel it deep in your core. After that, slowly, the control, the criticism, and neglect start to creep in. After each playful moment, there's an apology, or there is an apology. It might be that you get left to self-soothe because the abuser decided to treat you with silence. So perhaps you go back to life acting like nothing happened. There is potential promise of change. Maybe occasional deep conversation happens and you start to believe, oh, maybe if I change this, maybe if I change that, they will treat me better, they will treat me more seriously, they will bring back the love. That back and forth teaches your brain, if I endure the pain, I'll get the love back. Your nervous system begins to depend on that cycle. It is not love. It is a survival pattern. Imagine a emotional roller coaster, emotional roulette. You keep pushing the dice and hoping for the hit of warmth. And occasionally you win. But the wins are way, way too little comparing to the coldness and the harshness, the unforgiveness of the abuser. Those unpredictable rewards that are what trap the brain the most. So when people ask, why didn't you just leave? The truth is you were chemically bonded. And breaking that attachment takes time and consistency. Let's talk about the chemistry of that craving. Let's talk biology. There is three main chemicals that keep this loop alive: dopamine, cortisol, and oxytocin. Dopamine is your brain's reward signal, the rush you feel when things feel good again. Every compliment, every I miss you, I love you, lights up the entire system. It feels very powerful. Cortisol is your stress hormone. It releases during conflict, silence, or fear. Oxytocin is the bonding hormone. It floods your body after intimacy, touch, or even a deep conversation, as I mentioned earlier. You may start to believe that everything will be happening better going forwards, that things will go back to normal, go back to love, etc. In a healthy relationship, these chemicals flow steadily. In a toxic one, they spike and crash. Dopamine high, cortisol surge, oxytocin flood. Again and again, it is just very much extreme. Over time, your body becomes addicted not just to the person, but to the chemical rhythm they create. That is why after you leave, your mind replays the good moments, because it literally is looking for that hit of dopamine. So let's name it for what it is. It's withdrawal, not longing. The same brain areas get activated by drug dependency. They light up during a relationship withdrawal. Literally the same ones. You're not crazy, you are detoxing. Understanding that helps to drop the shame around it. You can stop asking, why do I miss them? And start asking, how can I help my body feel safe again? So, how do we start detoxing from the bond? Let's walk through how we can gently break that pattern, because it is breakable. I am an example of that. A year ago, I was in a split, complete split. I didn't recognize myself. I wasn't myself. There is a part of me that still felt like myself, but this huge other part of me was like an addict, emotional addict. But today I feel happier, stronger, more alive and joyful than I've ever been. But it's just got a couple of extra boundaries in place. So trust me when I say it is breakable. It is absolutely difficult, and I recognize how difficult it is, but it is possible, and you're gonna get there too. So let's start with the first step of naming what's actually happening. The moment you feel the wave of missing them, say to yourself, it is withdrawal, not love. Naming it moves the feeling from the emotional brain to the rational one. Step 2, ground your body. Trauma bond lives in the nervous system. When the craving hits, breathe. Try this. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale through your mouth for 6. Repeat until the pressure eases. You're teaching your body that safety can exist without them. Step 3. Replace the chemical reward. Your brain still needs the dopamine, so give it new sources. Learn something new, move your body, dance, paint, complete small tasks. Each act of progress gives you a natural micro hit of dopamine that isn't tied to pain. I remember that what helped me on my journey was not only being incredibly gentle with myself and loving and forgiving, like I was treating, that wounded part of me, I treated her as a little girl that was just very hurt, unfairly hurt, and she needed all the care, love, and attention and forgiveness. There was nothing that she could do wrong, and I treated her as such. And that's not only the gentleness and lovingness, but also rewarding yourself for the smallest achievement. And I did that too. And this, by smallest achievement, I don't mean proper tasks. I mean, I showered today. I brushed my teeth. I washed the dishes. I went out to the shop to get some basics that I need, So tell yourself, good job, and incredible. It is difficult. I know the simplest of things are difficult in that state. So recognize that it is baby steps. Don't jump into, you can do big things as well. You can learn new things and go big, but you don't have to prove to yourself that you're worthy by trying to make the big things so you feel whole again, Start with the tiniest baby steps and rewards for these tiniest steps in your life, because that's how you build. Step 4, rebuild oxytocin through safe connection. Spend time with people who are emotionally consistent, friends, family, pets, community. Your body needs to relearn that calm connection is possible. And 5, be patient. This is a process of rewiring. Some days will feel easier. Some days will feel absolutely awful. There may be even days that I feel the most awful comparing to the previous days when just after the breakup. There may be days that are even worse. So just survive through them. You don't have to do anything else but survive. Sometimes we have to go to work. We still have to fulfill our daily duties. That can help also to keep our mind off it. But don't forget to be patient, to reward yourself for smallest of achievements. Be kind, gentle, and do the work outside of work if you are the person that has to fulfill tasks every day and doesn't have the luxury of staying at home and taking things slow. Make sure that when you come back home, when you don't have those tasks, this is when things may get difficult because you are left with your own thoughts. So practice the breath, practice the rewards for the smallest achievements, pick up new things that you can do, and things will get better with consistency because you are going to teach your nervous system that safety can feel good again. So just a bit of a closing reflection. If you are missing your abuse today, take one slow breath with me. Feel the space inside that used to belong to them. That space is not empty. It is clearing. Missing them doesn't mean you still want them. It means that your body remembers the pattern, it craves the dopamine, and you are learning to rewire it from scratch. It will take time. The truth is your system was addicted to intensity, but peace, real peace, can become your new normal, and it will become your new normal. One day, stillness will feel better than drama and safer than drama. One day consistency will feel more exciting than chaos. That day you will know that you are free. So let's finish with a simple affirmation. And it goes like this. I am learning what safe love feels like. I choose calm. I choose me. I am the safe love. I am learning what safe love feels like. I choose calm. I choose me. I am the safe love. I am learning what safe love feels like. I choose calm. I choose me. I am the safe love. Thank you for spending your Sunday with me. If this resonated, you can share this video with someone who you think might need it. And remember, healing isn't about forgetting who hurt you. It is remembering about who you are without the hurt and pain. I'll see you next week.